It's episode 97. This is
Brock.
I'm James, and this is the Scum podcast. And this week we are talking Star Wars.
Oh my goodness, that's such a difference from last week and the week prior.
Well, it is, because this week's Star Wars is going to be all about Star Wars. Did you see John Boyega's tweet yesterday?
No,
We
I
are
did not.
I believe as of today we are 554 days away
600 minutes
from episode 9, The Phantom Menace. That's what the ninth one's called. You end it where you started.
The Force goes to sleep.
And Boyega tweeted something along the lines of, "See you around, off to episode 9.
Oh, cool.
So he is on a plane. They're shooting in July, so he's going early.
Yeah.
They're probably shooting in the UK where he's from, so he's probably just going to hang out with his family and have some home cooking and enjoy life for a little while before for episode 9. We had that rumor about his hair. He didn't tweet anything about his hair, but I saw a clip from Pacific Rim 2, and he looked, he was wearing some cool clothes.
Yeah. The movie that's already done?
I haven't. Have you seen?
No, I wanted to, but I never got around to seeing it.
But you've seen Solo 3 times.
Yes, I have.
So have I.
No regrets.
I've seen it once. Because I'm the worst at going to the movies. But I saw Deadpool 2.
Did you like Deadpool 2?
I liked it better than Deadpool 1.
So now we've watched the 3 big movies to start the summer. Infinity War, Han Solo, Deadpool, Dose. Favorite?
Solo.
I thought you would say that. That was a test.
Solo. It was like Solo,
Yeah.
Avengers,
Oh, wow.
Deadpool.
I thought it'd be the other way around because you didn't really like Avengers on the second go.
No, it wasn't. Okay, I like Avengers. No, the second time I didn't like it as much, and it was because of the stupid dog aliens. Sorry, I don't want to ruin them. Well, whatever, you know what's coming. The dog aliens at the end that they have that stupid generic fight with.
Oh, right,
the Phantom Menace scene. And I'm like, when I first saw it the first time, I was like, oh, we're doing this again. Then the second time, I was like, oh, I got to get through this. That's how I felt. The movie itself is like put together very nicely. It's fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, those dog aliens, man. That takes up like 15 minutes. And you're like, this movie's already 3 hours.
They had to have Wakanda in it for something.
Well, I just think Thanos could have just gone there and
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my the first time I was just like, oh yeah, we're back to this.
Yeah,
we did that in the first event. Like I get it, and so that was my problem. I realized that was my problem the second time. I was tired and I didn't want to sit through that. I find no joy in CG nothings being slaughtered like nothing. Like it's like we know no one's gonna get harmed by them, and I don't care about their death because they're CG nothings. That was my problem with it. But we get anyway. That's in every movie. But yeah, Deadpool actually, I enjoyed. I don't think it's better than the first one, but I enjoyed it more than the first one. Does that make sense? I don't care.
I just love that Cable is in the movie.
Yeah, Cable's great. Domino was great, and Deadpool's. Can I spoil it? Yeah, I'm gonna spoil Deadpool too. His baby legs were great too. Baby legs. I like that way better than the hand bit in the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just. I don't know. I was in a good mood. It is what it is. It was late too, though, and it dragged at the end. God, those end credits went on forever. You don't need them; they're in every movie. But Star Wars Episode 9 is coming. Yeah, but Solo. Where would you rank them? Let me get Avengers, Deadpool, Solo.
It's hard to say. I've seen Han Solo 3 times, so I guess I have to be my favorite.
I had the most fun watching Solo. It was the one I was the most invested into. Avengers is. There's more care put into that movie. Yeah. And this is the only of the 3 Avengers movies that I've liked. That's true. The first Avengers is terrible. Cinematography-wise, it's awful. And it's overwritten.
Rewatching Solo, there was a few things that stood out for me. I was like, yeah. I can't remember what they are now. I'm glad I'm prepared for today's show. But rewatching it, it's like I think it was like more of I read articles of like this Easter egg and that Easter egg, and I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. But yeah, no, I know what I like about Han Solo, and everyone can complain. My opinion is everyone I went with different people, different groups, and everybody liked that movie. Like I didn't really. Besides, actually, besides your dad, not a lot of people were like. They're like, that was terrible. It was like, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that said it was terrible, but like, I don't know. I know it didn't do success, but like, I think it's a good movie.
Yeah,
and that's why we have a podcast.
Yeah, we like Star Wars. If you don't like Star Wars, why are you here?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
How's this audio? Does this audio sound good? Does it sound good in your ears?
I just want to say one thing before we get started, that the World Cup started today.
Oh, is that today?
And I don't care.
Italy's not in it.
This is the first year I have not cared.
You will in 2026 when it comes to North America. Yay!
Yay! I know Mexico's going to rock that one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I can't wait to watch Canada lose both of its 2 matches, and that'll be that.
Soccer.
Football. Are they going to change it to football in North America? Wait. In Mexico, I don't know how to say it, but in...
Footballo.
Is it?
No problem.
That's not right at all.
Probably.
I know, but in Canada and the U.S., we say soccer.
Yeah.
And football is a completely different thing. Anyway, this is off topic.
Yay, Star Wars. What's on the docket for
We got to talk the possibility of the Grand Admiral appearing in Episode 9. There are leaks coming for Episode 9 now.
Right.
I haven't really read them because I don't...
I feel like I read one.
I read a few things, but I don't know. I think there's new leaks that I haven't read because I at this point... I don't want to hear your stupid fake leaks.
Yeah.
Fake news. I don't want to hear that crap. I'm over that. I want to hear the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like Boyega's on his way there.
Yeah.
Like Daisy Ridley's on her way there. Then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Right now, it's J.J. Abrams. I don't know. Like, The Force Awakens, if that's any indication, we're not going to get many leaks on this one.
That's true.
The Last Jedi, we got a lot of leaks.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of fake. Oh, and J.J. also likes to have fake leaks going, right?
Smart.
Yeah. Anyway, but there is a rumor, so this might be part of the leak. If it is, I don't know. That Grand Admiral Thrawn will be appearing in Episode 9. What do you make of that?
Have they told Timothy Zahn? Because he's writing another... Or are we going to get that Thrawn book?
July,
right? Got pushed back a month. I mean, if that book ends and you're like, oh, he's still alive, cool. But then, like, that's 30 years prior, right? Like, all that stuff happens before New Hope?
Before Rebels.
Before Rebels. Yeah, sorry. Before Rebels.
And so don't forget how he ends in Rebels, too.
Yeah.
His ending,
yeah.
But the thing that's weird is, now, we've been saying forever the cartoons don't count. But they counted in Solo. But would they do that with an episodic?
Good question.
Because if you watch The Last Jedi, which a lot of you have, they call out for help. Like Leia sends out that distress signal to call out for help. And then we know that like Snap, I think, there's a bunch of them that have left and they're in like the unknown regions, which is where Thrawn ends up at the end of Rebels. Yeah. So, in theory, that all, as I just hit puberty, that all can tie together. In theory, that all could tie together easily. However, it would confuse the hell out of my dad.
That's true. I mean, how about this? It's not a reveal. Okay, spoilers. Darth Maul in Han Solo. Sorry. I think Thrawn could work as like, oh, that's cool. His skin is blue and he seems to be in the Empire or whatever. Or, well, I guess it wouldn't be the Empire anymore. It would be kind of, I mean, I guess you could explain his character because you're like, oh, how is he related to the First Order? But he's like, he's not or whatever, something like that. But, yeah, in regards to like, I don't think it should be like, and you're like, who is that? If you don't know who Thrawn is, you know what I mean? Like, it's like Enfys Nest reveals, like,
yeah.
I guess it's like surprising because she's a young girl. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it could work. But
I think the key difference between Maul and Thrawn, being placed in these movies now is Maul has been in a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas Thrawn has never been in a movie.
Yeah.
So you have to really kind of re-explain who Thrawn is. Whereas Maul, yeah, you have to explain, his robotic legs and how he came back. Yeah. Part of the fun, though, was the day after we watched it, I went out for my sister's birthday and we had dinner. My dad was asking me about Maul. And he's like, that was Darth Maul, right? I was like, yeah. And he's like, yes. And then he was curious about how he came back because he doesn't watch the cartoons and stuff. So that's part of it. Whereas Thrawn, you kind of, if they don't explain who he is right off the bat, you kind of have to go back, and now that conversation with my dad is a lot longer. Yeah.
I think it should be more of a character that like doesn't require explaining. It's just there. And like we appreciate it more because we're like, yeah, but I don't know. Because like think about it, like when, you introduce like a character like Snap, who I'm not saying Snap is the same as General Thrawn, but you're given a character and then you learn about it later on. Yeah. This is the opposite direction. So like it could hypothetically work as long as you don't have like, oh, General Thrawn, and then that's your big thing.
Nobody in these movies would know who he is.
No, yeah.
So that gives you an opportunity to flesh him out and explain who he is now. Yeah. And give him a backstory that he needs on some level. Because I mean if this took place earlier, then they would know who he is, but nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody
knows.
But would you be down for Thrawn in?
I'd be down for Thrawn. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. It wouldn't be. I was gonna say it's like Red Skull in Infinity War, but it's really not the same thing because we know who Red Skull is.
But even no, well, yeah, he's in a movie, so yeah. But he's only in one.
And if you don't, I guess my comparison to the Red Skull is if you don't know who he is, it still works because it's like here's a guy, here's a gatekeeper for this thing.
But even that's how it is with Darth Maul too.
Yeah,
he's just like, oh, he's the head. Oh, and he has a lightsaber.
That's that guy from the other movie. Yeah.
Like it. Those to me make sense and they work. Thrawn, I'd be curious. I don't know if Abrams would do that though. I feel like he'd want to put his own character in. And it's funny how you hear these stories and they're like reactions to, well, Darth Maul worked in Solo, so Thrawn's gonna be in. Well, no, he wrote this 6 months ago. Yeah. And who knows when they shot that Maul stuff. Yeah. Like who knows? And I don't think J.J. Abrams had any, like him and the Solo movie are so separate. Yeah. That I don't think it has one has bearing on the other. The other thing that everyone on the internet is going on, you've seen it 3 times now, and I see people online, they're like, I just saw it for the 5th time, and I think there's no way that Kira is not Rey's mother. Kira has to be Rey's mother. This is like,
come on.
This is like the thing. One of my favorite comments was somebody commented, well, if all the women are going to be related in these movies, then Mace has to be Lando's father.
Yeah. That's total complete logic, actually.
I never once, like not even in the back of my head, did I ever think Kira was going to be Rey's mother. But then you think about it, and she's British.
Yeah.
She has to be.
I mean, I guess out of every possible female in that movie, she could be the best candidate because she kind of is a shitty person.
Yeah, her backstory for me is
and there's no backstory as of yet to an extent or where she goes.
That character for being Rey's mother is, character-wise, I would be so down for it. But that specific character.
And it's their way of like linking them all together. Then okay, but again, I say like, why do we need to do that? But
like, okay, if let's say, for the sake of saying, she ends up being Rey's mother, how do you feel about that? Like, do you? Because this is what annoys me about Star Wars is they're shrinking the universe. This person should be related to this person. Like it's like, well, is it too small, or do you want everyone to be connected? Yeah. And I think there's a disconnect between our own selves. Yeah. Because selfishly, I think we want everything to connect. Yeah. But then when everything connects, we get mad at it.
Yeah. I guess because we're calling the Skywalker saga, it was like, well, we got to have one more connection or something, and up until Carrie Fisher passed away, like Luke was supposed to be done in the second movie, right? Or to an extent. But could I be okay with Kira being, I guess, but like, why? Like and when will we get Han Solo 2 if we get Han Solo 2? Well, after episode 9, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like right now, we assume, well, right now, all we know is Kira's somewhat of a good person. She cares about Han. But like my vibe is if there's a second one, she's the one that betrays him, right? Which, because he needs to be like, yeah, she's a survivor. It's a good character. I would love to know more. It's not, but like we know that Han is a grizzled, like, and he doesn't want to be part of a group in New Hope, and that's we're left with Han Solo at the end. It's kind of that way, but not exactly right. You know, like it feels like there's still one more thing we need to see. So like I don't know. Also, I don't like when the internet is right, except when L3 becomes part of the Millennium Falcon.
That was great.
That's fantastic. That is the idea we need to talk about. Like that stuff is like, yeah, I like that a lot.
That was a great idea. And the thing with that is, I know L3 is very split. Alan Tudyk, who plays K2SO, commented about if K2SO and L3 could have a relationship. And he's like, I can't remember what he said. It was pretty funny. He goes, I think she's better suited for Lando. But I love that. And you know, talking to people that don't like L3, I'm like, yeah, but... And L3 was getting to the point for me where I was like, oof, this is stretching it.
Yeah.
And then they kill her off.
Yep.
Fine. Which, you know... But then when they put her in the ship, which we talked about that, and I was like, this is so awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I just really think, and I haven't watched Empire yet, but that scene where 3PO was talking to the ship,
yes,
and I've said this a few times, I just think not because L3 is in the Falcon, because of who L3 was as a character, as a type of droid, I think that will add so much to 3PO talking to the Falcon now. Like I just really think that will enhance it because you're like, that droid's kind of an ass.
Yeah, yeah.
And wants rights. And then 3PO's like, whoa, the dialect. And it's like, I think it just adds a lot more. And that was for me. And I, like I said, I think it was stretching a little bit thin towards the end of her run. But they knew when to.
Do you think the inclusion of the Last Jedi novelization, right, where R2 has what book
yes,
is that?
It is in the Last Jedi.
No, sorry, not R2, BB-8.
Yeah.
That's Last Jedi. Like that is such a cool. Do you think that was intentionally put in for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that.
I think that might be part of the reason. Although Solo's pushed back to September, the novelization. But there are other reasons why that book was pushed back.
Is it gonna have extended? I haven't read it.
I haven't heard anything on it other than it's September.
They should do that.
Yeah,
it's just like Lord of the Rings. You might not like Lord of the Rings, but if you love Lord of the Rings, those extended cuts were amazing. They should have done it for Harry Potter. They should do it for everything. But anyways.
The extended cuts of Lord of the Rings are awesome.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is from a self-proclaimed, I like my movies to be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I do watch them over like a week. Like it is one movie takes me about a week to watch.
I don't know why they don't do that more often. I mean, I know you don't want to shoot stuff or what? Who cares?
They shoot it anyway. Like,
yeah,
they
shoot it
extended.
anyway.
I mean, most of the times those scenes are terrible.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Fellowship of the Ring is the best of the three for the extended.
Yeah.
And they cut out I think my favorite part is when this is a side act. when they have the elvish bread.
Yeah.
And one of them, Mary or Pip, one of them, they eat like the entire loaf.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, "Oh, one bite will fill you up for hours." And he goes, "One bite, I had an entire." That's the extended, right?
I think so. Yeah.
There's a part
it's not in the normal.
Yeah,
one.
and I was like, that part's all because he's like, I just ate an entire loaf. And I'm like, that I love it. And it's 2 seconds. You know, it's like that scene in my favorite movie, Made. It's not my favorite movie, but Made with Vince Vaughn. Have you seen it, right?
Yeah.
Peter Falk's like, don't bring anything with you. And Vince Vaughn's like, what about my keys? Can I bring my house keys? And there's a deleted scene where he goes to the airport security, he beeps, and he pulls out one little house key. And you're like, it's great. It's cut, but it's great. Every movie has the deleted scenes, and things are deleted. You know, you look at them. 3.5 hours 4 hours for Lord of the Rings. That's too long to put in a movie theater. Now, Andrew Fantasia will argue me on that. And he's wrong. No, Andrew will argue because he wants movies to be like 6-7 hours. But people don't want to sit in a theater for that long.
Good Lord, no.
And the other half of that is the longer a movie is, the less money it can make because the less showtimes it can have. So
Yeah.
It goes
good point.
both ways, I would say. We're stretching it out. Like Infinity War for me, you hit it. Don't go any longer than that.
Oh yeah.
If part 4 is longer than that, I might have to skip it and wait for me to watch it over a week's time.
Even after seeing Han Solo 3 times, I'm still like, this movie does not do me this. Like, let's just do 90 minutes. Like,
It's 2:15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, movies are too long.
And then, previews are 15 minutes.
I was watching Hell or High Water. It's like an hour and 40 minutes.
Exactly.
I was like, why? This movie is about something. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I think like these, they're both Taylor Sheridan. I wonder, Sicario too. That looks dope.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like studios feel like they need to be over 2 hours. I don't know whether for us to feel like we're getting our money worth or because nobody knows how to tell a story anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's like, it doesn't need to be 2 hours most of the time. There are Lord of the Rings, whatever. But most of the time, an hour and a half, hour 45, you could tell a good story in that amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
But Last Jedi is 2.5 hours almost. What's longer, Last Jedi or Avengers?
Avengers. I think. They might actually tie.
They're both
I can't remember. I was thinking Han Solo.
I did find Avengers to flow better than Last Jedi.
Yeah.
They really did a great job handling all those characters. It's like it's stupid how well they did it.
Yeah.
But I think, but it works because they follow. This is still a side act, but it's because they follow Thanos and not the characters.
Oh yeah.
That's why it works.
Because it is a story.
Yeah, which was the smartest decision they made. But it's stupid how they handled it. Stupid, like in a good way. Like, like it's like you never feel like even Captain America's in it for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
You never feel like he's not in the movie.
Exactly.
Like he's there. You're like,
Yeah.
Captain America's got a beard.
And like his character doesn't make sense to be like forefront in a story about space.
No, but Thor was so good in it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God for Ragnarok before it.
Yeah.
Thank God. Because I did not care for Thor before this. Before Ragnarok. And that's not Ragnarok. I was like, I'm a Thor fan now.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I was saying to Josh over the Den of the Nerds channel.
Denim nerds.
I'm like, it sucks that like all of like geekdom and the world is super excited for Avengers 4.
Yeah.
And there's like this dark cloud over episode 9 in Star Wars right now. It's like, why can't we all just be excited for all of them?
Yeah.
Like what
is the difference? You're going to see these movies. Though I will say, the people that say they will not go see movies, it looks like they held true to their. I mean, I don't know.
I think a lot of them didn't, but I also think. I think that's probably a portion of it. The other portion is this is a movie that came out after Avengers and Deadpool, and after people spent a ton of money on those movies. But I think, look, we've got a lot of the comments. I mentioned it before. I won't mention names because it's illegal. Where they're like, I'm not watching it in the theater, but they'll watch a downloaded copy.
Yep.
And a lot of them seem to enjoy it. And they're still not going to see episode 9, and that's their choice.
Fair.
I won't tell you to go see it if you don't tell me not to see it. But I'll tell you if I like it. I'll also tell you if I don't like it.
This is our podcast. Suck it.
We're called the Rebel Scum Podcast
Rebel Scum
because
Podcast.
we like Star Wars. I don't really want to talk about the Kelly Marie Tran thing.
Yeah, we never really addressed that, and it's BS and screw the internet.
Yeah, I don't want to, but I'll say, because I'm someone who wasn't a huge fan of Rose.
Yeah,
but I loved Kelly Marie Tran.
Yeah.
She was great at Celebration, the bubbly. We always mention how Ryan Johnson's like, she's bubbly. But the thing is, she was so proud to be in the movie.
Yeah.
And she was excited. And it's not her fault that the character was, like, personally for you, whatever. I know people that love Rose. Yeah. But, like, it's not her fault the character, I thought she did a fine job. The character was just whatever.
Yeah.
And I hope she shows up at Celebration Chicago. We got our tickets.
I'm psyched.
I can't believe how they sold out so fast. Talk about the boycotter.
That's the other thing.
It makes no sense.
Star Wars Celebration is almost completely, or at least like the big passes are sold out. Most of the hotels.
Saturday's out.
Yeah.
And the 5-day pass is out, and the VIP was out in 20 minutes, which was normal.
Like if the L Train weekend passes sell out, I'm gonna be very upset because our hotel is not closed.
So Star Wars Celebration Orlando.
Yeah.
Aaron got me my 5-day pass for Christmas.
Yeah.
Right before
it was in April.
And you just missed out on the 5-day pass. Because they sold out, I think, like the 20th of December. Or something like that. Around there, like the 19th or something.
But I was still able to get a pass for every day.
Every day. And then I remember Andrew Fantasia. he said, I want to come. He goes, I don't want to go all 5 days. What day should I go? And and this was like January, February. I said, you know what? You should probably wait till they announce what's going on what day.
Yeah.
And he did. And then he goes, okay, I'm going to go Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And he bought those in February for April. And I don't even remember hearing that those sold out. I'm sure they did, but I don't remember hearing them sell out. That was a month and a half or so before. This is a year before, basically.
Yeah. I was like, when Aaron texted me about the hotel room, I'm like, it's in 10 months.
Yeah. We booked like just like a safety net hotel.
Yeah.
Right away because we could cancel that until like April. Like
it's a nice hotel and it's not walkable, but it's not far. Like it's
not that one. So the one we booked
oh right, you did.
We just booked one before, just like we could cancel that. And then like the hotel blocks come in and they said that they'd be cheaper. So I said, Aaron, we should check it out. And I was working. Everyone was working. And Aaron happened to like have 2 seconds at 2:00.
Yeah.
And she went on and the queue.
Yeah.
I started seeing somebody posted, I don't know if you saw the queue bar. There's like a bar with like a green man walking. And somebody posted, this should be a Star Wars t-shirt of just like the green man walking. And she was in that. And then once you're in, you have 10 minutes. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes. Same with the celebration, the tickets. When we got the tickets, it was like you had 5 minutes to buy your tickets.
Right.
And if you didn't buy it in that time, you got kicked out. And the first time I got kicked out.
Yeah.
And I was like, and that I wasn't planning on buying the tickets because I was like, well, wait, 5-day passes, man.
Yeah, 5 days throws me off, but then you told me like the first day is just...
It's just like buy stuff in the shore.
Which is perfect.
Stuff. Yeah, but until there's 4 billion people in there. But yeah, it's...
You know, sometimes if they do it right, they should give the people with 5-day passes early access. Because that's usually what happens at normal conventions.
Well, that's the VIP.
Well, no, usually there's 2. Like the VIP gets extra stuff, but then, but like...
No, I know. I went to the Fan Expo with you last year for the first time.
Yeah.
And that blew my mind. There was 5 show stores.
Yeah.
I was like, Celebration, there was like the one closet. And
which is crazy, because Reed Pop is in charge of this convention. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know if they have San Diego. I mean, they might. But they have like all the other big, like New York, C2E2. Like, actually, Fan Expo, it's... Performa, I think it owns those. They're like massively getting bigger as well, and they like them and Reed Pop are like competition. It's like people know how to do this. I know you know how to do this. So, but yeah, I am psyched because I love Chicago.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Josh about it? Is he going?
Yeah, we are planning a meet and greet. It'll be a Denoners Rebel Scum combination.
And greet.
No, we're calling it a meet and greet, but basically it'll be like, meet us at a nice deep dish place.
Yeah.
Look, we all know which one we're thinking is the best one, but if you live in the Chicago area and you do have a fact of which one is the actual deep dish best pizza, let us know.
Yeah.
We will try them all.
Oh God, yes.
I've been jogging every day just so I could for that.
Not gonna eat carbs for a full month prior to that. Just eat those lasagna pizzas. Ooh la la.
Just so I could do that. I'm gonna crush it. I signed up for a half marathon.
Oh, congratulations!
I've never run more than
running is dumb.
10 kilometers in my life. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So we'll just like get together, have a beer, and then you guys can show up and we'll be like Star Wars.
Totes. The meet should be at the Millennial Gate, the Chicago Bean, and we'll all look into the mirror.
We'll just do it at a Cubs game.
Oh, yeah. Cubs game and White Sox. Screw the convention. Let's just go watch baseball.
That's what Andrew was like. I'm really excited to go. I just want to walk around Chicago.
Okay.
Right, we don't have to get you a 5-day pass.
Well, they have the L train, so getting around is pretty convenient there. Comparison to Toronto.
We have TTC.
You down with TTC? Yeah, you know me.
It's not the worst transit. Brampton Transit.
It's like if you're going to the specific spots, then yeah. If you're trying to go to Scarborough, well, good luck.
Who wants to go to Scarborough?
Scarboroughnians. That's a place in Toronto.
That's where Mike Myers is from.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's where Mike Myers is from.
Where our Scarborough Bluffs are.
They shot that was a good movie too. The Bullies. What was that movie we saw?
Oh, The Dirties.
The Dirties. That was a good movie.
With
they
the
shot.
dude.
They shot that there.
That's an awesome movie.
It's really good. The Bullies.
The Bullies.
I was like, they should just call it what it is. The Bullies. That was a good movie.
This podcast has gone off the rails.
No, we're talking about Celebration. Can't wait for Celebration.
I'm psyched for that.
I haven't really talked to you about Celebration yet. I talked to Andrew about it, and I talked to Erin off air about it, and she's like, shut up. Because I learned a valuable lesson last year. I am not going to concern myself with panels this year.
Interesting. I thought you would have gone the other way.
No, okay, the episode 9 panel, which inevitably will happen, maybe on the Friday,
Right.
maybe on the Saturday, who knows. The episode 9 panel, I will do what we did last time. I'll go to the show stage.
Yeah, I did like that. I mean, I would love to be in the room.
Me too, but I don't. The hassle is not.
Yeah.
And the thing was I was so worried about getting into the panels that I didn't enjoy anything around it leading up to it. And it was like, oh, I didn't get in the panel.
Right.
And you're like, but there's so much more. And then on the Sunday when I just walked around, I was like, man, this was really cool. I shouldn't have gone to all, well, not that I shouldn't have gone to the panels. Like, I love the Rebels panel.
Yeah.
But it was just like, they're like, when I say panels, I mean the big ones.
Yeah,
like
no,
the
I know
Darth
what you
Maul
mean.
one, I don't know if I'd go to it again because I've seen it.
Yeah.
Although, if it's Warwick Davis hosting it again,
Oh, yeah.
and they're both in solo, that might add a little bit of interest. But I told Andrew if you want, I would love him to go see the Ian McDermott panel because he's such an Emperor fan.
Yeah.
Those kind of panels, totally. But like the big ones, show stage is fine for me.
Yeah. That was so cool. I love that Star Wars show stage. That was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Are you gonna look forward to the panels, or are you just gonna go eat your Papa John's pizza at 6 a.m.?
Papa John's. You're gonna go all the way to Chicago just to eat Papa John's.
I always say about because that's what they had in line. Remember at the
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I just remember
it's good pizza.
Andrew.
I didn't have that pizza.
Andrew at 6 a.m. just sit. Cause all you can, I remember
that's singing Hamilton.
That's the only time I'll ever wait in line 2 hours for a coffee.
Yeah.
And then I forgot how big American sizes are. Because American mediums are like this. In Canada, they're actually a medium.
This is America. This is Canada.
Seriously. And I just remember like, I'll just get a large coffee. And I came out with like a tub. I was like, well, I'll be peeing a lot today. Let's just go with
Yeah, but then you went to the bathroom and it was packed. And that one guy came in and was like, is there any more stalls? And you said no. And he said, bummer.
That was the Imperial Guard just saying bummer in my face.
Our friend Daryl wasn't even there and quotes that. It's amazing.
It was one of the best moments of celebration. By far. There was that, and when I waited in line again, was these guys arguing about the lines. I can't remember what the specifics of the argument were, but it's like, I shouldn't be waiting in line. No, you should be waiting in line. I was just like, why are you arguing about waiting in line? We are all in a giant line.
Like, yeah, that whole thing is a line.
It's a. I mean, Erin, as soon as we got the ticket, she was like, "Oh God, I can already see the lines now." Just
that was insane. I hope they fix that. Like,
well, they're saying people are tweeting at Celebration all the time, and they've retweeted back saying we are working on it. We have announcements soon. Cool. And one of the things I've been hearing is no more wristbands. It's going to be things on the back of your badges that you scan.
Yeah.
I don't know how that negates anything, but that's one thing. So
just organize where people can stand, or just be like, look, you can stand outside this, or don't they even say do not stand outside this building, or I don't know, be a jerk about it
the day before, because Aaron had my ticket, mine mailed to me.
Yeah, we had to go pick it up.
We had to pick up yours, which is fine because whatever, we're there early anyway, and I had to get my t-shirt, which I didn't have. But we went to a line outside where they said go wait outside.
Yeah.
And we went to the line outside, went all the way to the back of this line.
Yeah.
And then, like apparently I do all the time, I had to go to the bathroom. And I got up and all of a sudden there was like people kind of like swarming around the entrance. Yeah. And I'm like, what's going on here? They're like, this is for will call. And I was like, but that. And then someone's like, no, this is for the 40th anniversary panel in 2 days or 3 days or whatever it was. And so I think I called you guys because I didn't want to walk all the way back.
Yeah.
I called you guys. I was like, you're not in the line. And then they opened the doors. We went in and it took bam, bam. We got our stuff and left. But there was no signage in Celebration whatsoever.
No, there was none.
Yeah, that
buy some signs. Like,
we should bring because Aaron works for Granite Toy or Office Max in the
Office Max.
We should bring like those giant post-it notes if they don't have signs and just write our own signs and put them up. We're gonna do a service for everybody there because we love you. We got some cool things hoping to happen at Celebration. We are going to apply for media passes. But you can't apply for those until November 5th, so we will not know. So we might have a 5-day pass and a media pass.
Oh my goodness.
Tickets are non-transferable, so.
Oh, so this is it?
We'll talk later. I know, but I didn't. Well, I wanted to wait to get the 5-day pass so we find out if we got media. Because look, they're saying it's a slim chance that you'll get media if you're not, one of the big guys. But we'll see.
Oh yeah, fair.
So, and even if we did, maybe only I got it, maybe only you got it. So who knows?
Yeah.
But I wanted to wait to buy the 5-day pass. But thanks, Star Wars boycotters.
Thanks.
Actually, people that hate The Last Jedi, are you planning on going to Celebration if you've ever been to one before? Like,
yes.
Not the ones that hate The Last Jedi, I shouldn't say that. The ones that said they were going to boycott Solo.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Because this is kind of insane how fast it's happening.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I guess it's kind of a interesting convention because it doesn't happen every year. So, like, maybe people are like, oh, maybe there's just an influx of people like, I really wish I could have gone last year.
Yeah. And then this year didn't have. If this year had one, maybe it wouldn't have been as hyped next year.
Yeah.
And maybe they decide because of this, they're not going to do it every year, and it'll be an every other year type thing every 3 years. Yeah, it is cool because I can really save that money. It adds up when you look at hotel and flight. Flight's cheap, but it's still not cheap when you add it all up. It's if you live in Chicago.
God bless.
We should meet up. Tell us about the best deep dish. But yeah, I heard the McCormick place is giant.
Yeah, it's like I think it's on both sides of the street.
I've heard though that this is only in the West End or West Hall. I don't know.
Possibly. I mean, it wasn't a very big convention.
But the main room holds like 10,000 people.
Nice.
Whereas Orlando had held I think 3,700 people or something like that. So it's like 7,000 more.
Yeah,
people
that actually sounds right.
I mean, I think the one big stage holds more than all three that they had them on last time.
Yeah.
So. That's cool. It'll be a little less intimate, I guess.
True, yeah, you will feel like, oh, holy God, but like, whatever.
But I went on a show stage because we got to see George Lucas, Harrison Ford, Kathleen Kennedy, Hayden Christensen, Jen Urso. Who else was there? Boyega, Pablo Hidalgo, who we passed the first day, the will call day, and I should have got a picture with him. Winnipeg Zone.
Winnipeg. What up?
It's still snowing.
That stage got everybody. You could pretty much live at that stage all day.
Ashley Eckstein, Sam Witwer, everyone showed up there.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro,
George Clooney, the Vanishing Man, Brad Pitt. That was a great cameo.
I didn't like it. I had to read it later.
Oh really?
I saw the face and I was like, "What was that?" I just wasn't ready.
When I saw the face, I go, "Was that Brad Pitt?" And it was like, "Shut up!" I'm laughing. I was like,
yeah. So,
but yeah, the show stage, and they throw pins at you and T-shirts and all that stuff. And you got a couple pins, I got a pin, no T-shirts, but it was just like that. That was just like a fun place to be.
Yeah.
And then the 4-hour line for the show store.
And then they had a Funko booth. That was my first experience being in an actual Funko booth, and I never actually got in. But that's all right. I got what I wanted. So
I went there really late, and I got the Rogue One Smuggler's Bounty box.
Yeah,
remember
right.
It was like the most random. I just walked. I'm like, Aaron's like, "Do you want that?" I'm like, "Yes." And I walked up. I'm like, "These are all we have left. What do you want?" I'm like, "I actually want the Rogue One." And we got it's not green, but we got green.
Yeah, it's over here. This one, the green one.
Yeah, but we got that FYE, right?
Yeah.
When we first got in, I just remember you and Rob. We're going to Funko.
Yeah.
And you guys beeline for Funko, and you're just sitting down. There's a long line.
And then you went to.
And I just left.
That's smart. That's really smart. It was, but like that being said, I did enjoy standing in that line. I was like, it's happening. I wish I could have gone the whole way, but I was like,
well, if I was really excited for it, like you guys were, I totally would have been there.
Yeah.
Totally, but. I was just happy to be out of the sun and not getting sunburned anymore. The 3-hour line.
That was it. That was the problem. It was just like we were already spent by the time we got in.
Well, it took us. If you were at that celebration, you would know.
Yeah.
We were in that line for 3 hours to get inside on the first day. 3 hours.
So ridiculous.
That was.
Made no sense. But here we are. Yeah. I'm psyched. I'm very, very excited.
Oh my God, we haven't been recording video.
It says stop recording. Did you just...
Oh, no, there's no color on the screen. That's enough about that. Let's move on to Patreon.
We need money. We try to make the best show. Sometimes we don't even put video into it, but whatever. We are on patreon.com. Search Rebel Scum Podcast and find out how you can support people like us. Wouldn't you like to support people like us? A child. Give us the things we need. Anyways, tier 1 for $1 a month, $1. You get early access to everything we pretty much create and the cloning around show that I hope to make someday. Work is slowing down and we will have time.
Yes.
Tier 2 for $2 a month, you get everything prior plus the what is it? The Wills?
Goodwill.
That's it. Goodwill Hunting. So I know you guys did a few things, so I'm sure you'll get more as it goes. Though it's just the patrons, like what we see on the YouTube channel. That was just like
yeah. Each one has a different style and approach to it. It's
how many have we put out yet?
Just the one.
Just the one.
But
that's what I thought.
We've shot a couple. We've shot a couple more.
It looked good. I liked it.
We've shot a couple more. They just take time to edit because Andrew likes to be creative.
Yeah.
So he's like,
so
do this.
Your money will be worth it once it comes out. Tier 3, all of these things prior. Plus, you can send us your theories, or you can say, "Hey, do this top 5," or this. Never tell me the odds. And 4th tier. For $10 a month. I know it's a lot, but you can be on our show in some form. Either send us a video and we'll listen to you, or you can Skype in, or you can be on any of the shows you chose of. Den Allen was on the trivia show. He is a $10 patron, so he can do whatever he likes.
Actually, he hasn't ever told me the odds this week. So,
ooh, thank you again, Den. You are amazing. So yeah, please support. You don't have to, but we would love you if we do. We love you regardless, because our love don't cost a thing. But microphones do. Never tell me the odds. What are the odds, James? Because
you don't know
them.
The odds of the Jays winning another game
this
season. Well, here we go. Today's odds are brought to us by the Den of Nerds once again. He owes us 3.5 million credits.
$.
By the way, we didn't bring this up, but I'm super excited for Battlefront 2, Clone Wars coming.
Oh, yeah.
Battle of Geonosis is coming. EA wants to keep that contract.
Oh, yeah, and there's supposed to be a action-adventure game, but we'll see. We will see. Fallen Jedi.
Yeah, I do feel like this one's going to happen, because they're going to want to keep this contract going. It's too... How could you not?
We should attempt to get media passes for E3 next year. Star Wars. We should. I would love to go to that.
All right.
It's still going on. Or it was
Smash Brothers. Ridley's coming.
Oh, yeah. New Pokemon. Anyways, what are the odds?
I've never played a Pokemon game.
It's because you are damaged.
It's because I'm too old for it.
Nobody chooses you.
Odds of Darth Maul appearing in Boba Fett.
I am going to go high. Like I said last week, or in the last few episodes since Han Solo's been out, I'm like, oh, Darth Maul and Crimson Dawn. They're gonna, I feel like those are gonna unite all these like new Star Wars story things coming out. I am going to go high. I'm going to go 95%.
I'm going to go 57. I think it'd be cool. It depends on how it works in.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what, if Lucasfilm looks at it and they say, hey, Maul really worked out, audiences loved Maul, they'll put him in. And I think it works because of the crime syndicate stuff.
Yeah.
It depends on how much they play for. Or maybe Boba Fett works for a different crime syndicate, so maybe... Or not works for, is hired by another crime syndicate.
Yeah.
You know, because he does work for the Hutts at one point. So, Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go 57 though. Personally, I want it 100%. I'm just curious what they're gonna do if they. And like we said, like Solo didn't make a lot of money, but there was that article in Variety or whatever months and months and months ago that said Lucasfilm knew Solo was going to bomb.
Yeah.
So if they knew how much it was going to make, if this is around the ballpark, I think everything is going to stay on target.
Yeah.
Stay on target. Their next law, the odds of a Kira novel in the future.
Oh, very high, I think.
Did you see she's in Forces of Destiny?
No. Is there a new Forces?
I know this one's been around for like a month. Or not a month. It's I think the week after Solo.
Yeah, but like that's the thing about Forces of Destiny. Maybe I should subscribe to Disney. I never get alerts on it. Like,
yeah, no, this one.
So I'm like, the
voice actress who voices her tweeted. Somebody retweeted it. Tweeted, I do the voice of Kira.
Oh, cool.
So I watched it.
That's
and
smart.
It's her being chased. Can I just ruin it for you?
Sure.
I'm gonna ruin it for everybody.
It's her being chased. That's like half of them.
I'm gonna. It looks like half of them too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spoil everything on this show,
Yeah.
from Deadpool 2 to Avengers: Infinity War to Solo to now Forces of Destiny, which I know you don't want me to. IG-88 is chasing her down.
Oh wait. Keep going.
And then a door opens and Hondo.
Oh, I have seen that one.
Hondo, yeah, okay, yeah. Hondo's there. He goes, bye.
That was Kira?
That was Kira.
All these English brunettes are so interchangeable now.
Ooh. Anyway, yeah, and then she makes a deal with them and they shoot.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I like that one. But yeah, they all seem to be running from something. That's cool. Yeah, no, back to the thing. I'm going to go 80%. If not a book, then definitely a comic.
Yeah, well, Beckett's getting a one-off.
I haven't told you I read the Lando book, the new Lando comic. It was pretty good. Nothing really happens, but it's the first issue. It's about Lando. It's typical Lando story where he's like, okay, I'll help you, but I'll need the money and I like ladies, like, or sorry, I like pansexual stuff. I like everything.
I love when people are like, they made Lando a pansexual.
Yeah.
I'm like, have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? It makes sense now after like, and I don't know why I didn't think of this when we were talking about it first. It's like in Last Shot, he is in love with a female of a different race. So I guess that makes sense because it's like pansexual is like, I love everything, pretty much. I mean, that's a very generic.
I just love that people get upset over something that they don't understand.
Yeah.
He's pansexual. I'm getting mad. Why? Why?
It's Lando. His charisma out the wazoo.
Like, if you don't want to think, just don't listen to what people say about things and go watch the movie and just like, because if you don't hear that going into the movie, there's nothing that'll make you think about it.
A lot of the statements they make about the movies are never like crucial.
Yeah.
It's just like, we're doing this. I'm like, okay.
I'm going to go 90 on her getting 91 on her getting a book. For me, I'd rather see her in another movie than Solo 2 necessarily. Although she's in Solo 2, I'd like her to be like competing with Han, but Han doesn't know it's her that's competing with him.
Oh, yeah.
Because I really think that Beckett was my favorite of the new characters in that movie.
Yeah.
But she is the one, obviously, I'm more curious, obviously, about the future, and I really want to know what's going on there. Mm-hmm. So if they determine that all that's going to just die off now because Solo didn't do as well as they hoped or whatever, needed it to, then give it to me in a book. But either way, I can't see us not getting... A comic is probably more likely, but I'm going to go 91 for a book.
Yeah.
This one comes to us from Den Allen.
Hi.
The odds of Andrew Fantasia becoming canon, 0. Just joking. The odds of Ewoks, Gungans, and Wookiees together on the screen sometime in the near future.
I mean, if they make a movie out of Last Shot, they can totally make that happen because all those characters.
He just read Last Shot.
I see.
So he's like this.
Like in like a role, like, or are we talking like? Well, no, Last Shot's not a good example, but could it be a movie where you see? Well, I mean, a Wookiee is easily done. Put Chewbacca in it, right? But then Gungans and Ewoks is just, maybe you see an Ewok walk through, like something like that, maybe. But even with the way things go now, they don't really like showing old aliens. It seems. I mean, in Solo they did, but not even like just for that. Really, for the Effie's Nest. But when you're in the Sabak scenes, there's two of them. There's Twi'leks in the second one, but the initial Sabak scene, it's all like, who are all these characters? They were neat. I like these. I feel new aliens in Han Solo I preferred over like Force Awakens and Last Jedi.
Yeah, because they look like an evolution of the original aliens.
Yeah.
That's
like, especially that big one in the glass dome. That's so cool. But to answer the question, 30%. Sorry, Dan. I would love it, but
I think I don't know if I've said it on the show or not, but I've always had a dream that they screwed up Maz's castle scene in The Force Awakens. All they had to do was when they had that shot going through it, in the corner there should have been a Gungan and an Ewok having a conversation in the back. That's what I've always wanted. You know what?
They should. Yeah, you're exactly right. They should be a scene with a Gungan and an Ewok, and they're talking, and maybe there's a Porg there, and it's just like all the characters that like people just hate on for no reason.
Just right there. That's one thing. I'm gonna go 65%. I think with Maul showing up, I think they are starting to realize that there is a generation of fans that grew up with the prequels, and they're going to want to show us that.
Sweet.
And so that's what I'm going to say. I'm probably completely wrong. Thanks, Dan, for that one.
Thank you, Dan.
It was fun. Top 5.
Top 5.
Today's
I haven't
top
thought
5.
them up. Oh, yeah, shit.
Today's top 5 brought to us by Andrew Fantasia. He owes us a veal sandwich.
Oh, my God. I would love a veal sandwich.
So would I.
Like, raised humanely.
What?
Does that work with veal? I said raised humanely. I don't know. Does that work with veal? I don't know.
I'm sure at one point it did. Hey, but I'm talking like tofu veal.
Oh, tofu veal.
To feel.
To feel it.
Let's just get chicken parm and call it a day.
Yeah.
Here we go. Top 5 Disney Star Wars moments. Top 5 moments from the new Disney era of Star Wars.
Force Awakens. Rogue One.
No, moments.
I know, but just saying the Solo and Last Jedi.
The worst movie of them all.
Chewie, we're home.
Wait. I have actually, before we get into it, is this still your favorite Star Wars poster? Or do any of the Solo ones trump that one?
Ooh. It's a tight first place between this poster and the Chewie poster. Just because I love Chewie. I really like those posters that were a rip-off of an album CD, but like
they disappeared.
They're both good. They're all good, actually.
I do love that one of Han with his blaster at the table. And the silhouetted one as well. The Red Dead Redemption one.
Oh, yeah.
I like those ones. But this is probably still my number.
It is fun. And, it was like a big deal because we were there when they revealed this. Like,
and it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's so
simple.
Nice.
And it harkens back to better days.
Awesome. Yeah, seriously. All right, my number 5 moment is R2 and Luke and the Millennium Falcon in The Last Jedi before poop hits the fan. I had to work poop into the episode.
We are a family podcast.
I like that scene a lot, and I forget about it a lot, but I like it a lot.
Mine is you would think it'd be higher, but like, let's be real, Porgs. They are a great inclusion, and everyone went nuts for them. They're like the new Groot, I guess. But yeah, they were fun, and I think, as much as they're just sort of background characters, they give a little flavor to it that like reminds you of like the originals.
That's another thing where people are like, I hate porgs. The movie hasn't come out yet. How can you hate porgs? Like, it's like people are chill, man. Chill. My number 4, Scarif.
Scarif was really nice.
Yeah, I love Scarif. Love the way it looked. I want to go to the Maldives. I want to go there and just bathe in the sun.
And then run down a beach with the Death Star plans, and people are like, that wasn't in the movie.
Seriously. Yeah, you know what? The stuff that's not in the movie, the stuff that is, it all looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a great scene. Blue Leader taking it like a champ.
Yeah.
Biston, Pow. I love that sequence. I think it's a lot of fun. Bodhi getting taken out, K2SO getting blasted away. I really like the Scarif sequence. I love Rogue One too. So yeah.
My number 4 is Darth Maul is the leader of Crimson Dawn. not higher, just because like I think it made me stand up or sit down or like sit up in my seat.
You went like this.
Oh, what? Hello, is it me you're looking for? Yeah, but like it was like just that moment was like crazy because it's like, oh, that's a cool reveal. Also, all those TV shows now matter to the movies. Like, what? That is a wild card to play. So yeah,
that's my
cool.
number 3.
Cool. There you go.
I love Darth Maul.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
it's awesome that it's Ray Park.
Yeah, and Whitwer is the voice.
Yeah,
Who's not the voice in Phantom Menace, but he's the voice that we've grown to love. And this is what Star Wars is about. I love it.
my number 3 is the reveal that Millennium Falcon is on Jakku. That's garbage.
Yeah, it's a great
Garbage will do, and it's Millennium Falcon. Boom.
And then the music kicks in.
I think we've talked about this before. Or I've mentioned it before. It's like Millennium Falcon should be the ongoing thing through all movies, where it just sort of appears. You know, like kind of like R2 and C-3PO, I guess.
Not anymore.
They weren't in the Ewok movies. My number 2 is Ben Solo killing his father.
No!
Obi-Wan Kenobi. What? But or just for a more dramatic point, when Han Solo says "Ben." But it was cool. I mean, I hate to see Harrison Ford go, but like, yeah. Did I? Oh shoot! I don't think I have a Han Solo moment yet. Whatever.
Yeah, Darth Maul.
Yes, that's right. Okay, back.
My number 2.
Yes, Praetorian Guard. Crap. Oh well. You like it way more than I do, anyways. It's awesome.
I watched that scene about 4,000 times.
I saw an Instagram thing where it was mentioning Terakasi or Terakasi or I forgot how they pronounce it, and they made a like also some of the fighting style and the Praetorian Guard. I'm like, sure it is.
Why not? I love that scene. I've talked about it enough. I think we can move on.
So, do you think our number 1 is the same thing?
No. Maybe. Is it?
Okay, do you want to say this? I love when we do this.
I have no idea what yours is, but I know what mine is.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Vader. Always. Okay. Thank God. I was really thinking you were going to go BB-8 rolling through the desert.
Yeah, that is true. BB-8 should have been on this list. Maybe it shouldn't have been Porgs, but Darth Vader, I don't think anyone can really argue the magnitude of that scene in on to the Tantive 5 with the plans being taken.
I did a show with Josh.
Who cares about Josh?
In like January. No, but he brought the rumors about Boba Fett being a Solo were really strong.
Yeah.
And he was like,
so we never talked about this. The Slave 1 being in the trailer in that scene.
I don't think
that was like total bait and switch.
Yeah, it was nothing.
That's amazing. Anyways, good.
Yeah, I love
Sorry.
it. No, but he said he was hoping Boba Fett would be in it and he would get like a Vader-esque type of hallway scene.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I think that's one of the things that Solo, I don't want to say is lacking, but if it had, I think people would be a lot more excited to kind of discuss.
I think that's what the mall scene was trying to be. But
yeah, but I mean, even then in the script, they never really said who it was.
Yeah, and that was added later.
So so even that is like, is it really that moment?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that Vader scene. I remember Kyle Newman, the director of Fanboys, tweeted out Vader. Oh my God, Vader. Kevin Smith, I think, tweeted out Vader. And I was like, what the hell? Like, we all knew Vader was going to be in it. Yeah. But I was like, what are they talking about Vader?
Yeah, we're not talking when he's strangling Krennic. We're talking about just full out Sith Lord into that hallway. Yeah. One, it's like, yes, this is what like George Lucas has been trying to do with all those other movies. Plus, just like it just makes that scene of running of getting the plans from here to Leia. And it's just like, what? Like they could have easily passes like it would be like in a movie with an office scene where like the mailroom guys is going like, no, we're just gonna put Vader in. Like so So good to have that happen, and then you end up with young Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Like,
and that was an editor thought of that idea in post. An editor was like, "This should be." I don't know what the conversation was
like the whole scene or just the Leia part.
No, the Vader. An editor.
What if? That makes sense, and like, cause they would have reshot that, and
they probably had like this ending, and they were like, "We need something big," and the editor's like, "Well, you have Vader coming down the hallway."
The whole movie, it's like just extras when you really think about it. Or sorry, not the whole movie, the whole scene.
Yeah, it's just extras. Yeah, Vader was awesome in that scene.
So good.
It's one of my favorite Star Wars moments, period.
Yeah.
And the fact that if you watch Revenge of the Sith to that moment, you're like, damn.
Yeah, regardless of what you thought of Rogue One prior to that, that's because that ends the movie and you're just like, what?
And it's strong.
Yeah.
And it's strong.
Yeah.
Because I the first time we saw it, I thought the beginning was clunky. And that ending was just like, I don't care what I think anymore. Exactly. Let's watch it again.
So good.
It was amazing. That is episode 97 of the podcast. Let's just keep this up for now. Whatever. This is Brock.
Hi, I'm Brock.
I'm James. Sorry about the beginning with the video.
I'm not sorry.
I didn't change from black to the picture.
Look, we're under a lot of stress. We both work.
Kind of.
We never see each other. This is the first time we've been in the same room for like 3 weeks, I think. Besides, like probably since Han Solo.
And last week, hopefully the audio recorded on this one.
It sounds like it has.
No. Last time when I did it alone and you record my audio, I hit stop and it said file error.
Sweet. So, no, I recorded and played back. So
no, I did that last week too. I did a test.
Okay, well,
so we'll see.
This has been the Rebel Scum podcast.
I did just record a short film with that this weekend. So
that's true. You should be fine.
So, well, you'd think. We'll find out. If you guys are watching this, that's awesome. That means it worked. If not, we're sorry. But the video, hopefully we're back next week. We're going to do 2 episodes next week, 98, 99. We have to. And then the following week is episode 100. We want all of your topics and whatnot, just like we did for Order 66. But I'll put that on Facebook by this weekend, so you guys can be a part of that. Patreons will be a huge part of that, hopefully. But that's all for now. Anything else you want to say about Star Wars?
I love it. I love you, Star Wars.
That's because you were always scum.
Ooh, baby, I love Star Wars. Always. Oh, wait. That's not the right one. Rebel Scum. Bye.
Hey, scumbags. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video. As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.